So welcome back everybody to Web Gaming Central. We are back in our Let's Play of Mass Effect. Now, we have yet to go downstairs. We talked to Liara, we talked to everybody else up here. Let's go downstairs and have a word with our people. If I recall correctly, I think this is where we left off. So, of course, listen to your comments, guys. Of course, Liara is the favorite choice. No, you know, that's a very debatable subject. I know some people have their favorites, and Ashley and all the other romancers are equally great. My favorite, of course, is Liara, as I told you guys already, so maybe I will go with that. We have a little time to decide anyway, so we'll just go ahead and pick up where we left off.
So, we've got Saren on the run.
It won't be long now. Saren's good, but I'm better.
But I'm better.
Good. He's rotten. To the core. I could tell as soon as I met him.
Why didn't you tell me this sooner?
I would have if I thought it was important.
I think I'd like to hear about it just the same.
This was a while ago. A bunch of mercs were bragging about a job out near the edges of the Terminus systems. They said it paid well and the boss was never around to ride them. They said he was looking for more men, too. So I checked it out.
I didn't know Saren was openly recruiting mercs.
It wasn't that open, and he only showed his face once. We'd been raiding ships in the area for months when we took out this massive cargo freighter. Our biggest haul yet. I was on board checking bodies for valuables, looking for some extra credits. That's when I saw him.
What did Saren want with the ship?
I don't know what he wanted. He was just moving through the ship, watching. A couple of the mercs called him by name, but he never spoke to them. Never spoke to anyone. I had a really bad feeling about him, so I got the hell out. Didn't even wait to get paid.
Wow. That's a real bad feeling there.
What kind of cargo was the freighter carrying? What was Saren after?
I don't know. All I saw on that ship was food and medical supplies. There were some basic weapons, but nothing big. If there was anything of value on that ship, I didn't see it. That's why I didn't mention it sooner.
Okay.
Whose ship was it?
There was a Volus trading vessel. Big one. Lots of guards. But they were no match for us.
That's the only time you saw him?
Yeah. Didn't even know who he was. Still wouldn't if I hadn't joined up with you. But my instincts were right. Every other merc on that mission turned up dead within a week.
Wow.
Every damn one.
Yikes. We already asked those questions, so...
So long, Rex.
Shepard.
One of those stories. That's why you want to talk to these guys after every mission, because you kind of drill deeper into their backstory and their history and stuff like that. So that's why I do this. Hope you guys don't mind it. Well, that's pretty much the game, though. So you know, if you're watching, most likely you don't mind it.
Commander?
What's your opinion of the last mission?
Not sure I buy Dr. Tassoni's story about her and her
stop.
mom not talking. They're family, right?
I think she's being straight with us. Or at least I don't think she lies very often.
Yeah, she's probably really bad at it.
Hate
Hey,
her.
want me to ask her about her sex life? Might be illuminating.
I don't think she's
God.
used to teasing. Good-natured or otherwise.
No fun, Commander. Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted thousands of years. That's impressive.
Do you have a few minutes to talk? One-on-one?
Sure, I was hoping to get a minute of your time off the record.
I keep an open-door policy. If you have any concerns, lay them on me.
All right. I know things are different aboard the Normandy, but I'm concerned about the aliens, Vicarian and Rex. With all due respect, Commander, should they have full access to the ship?
They may not serve the Alliance, Chief, but they're allies. At least as far as Saren goes.
This is the most advanced ship in the Alliance Navy. I don't think we should give them free rein to poke around the vital systems. Engines, sensors, weapons.
So wait, I'm going to interject here. This is where she gets a lot of her flack for being prejudiced or xenophobic. And this is exactly the scenes and the conversation that it came from. If you've heard people talk about Ashley before, but my take on this. Let's finish the conversation, then I'll talk about that a little bit.
You don't trust the Alliance's allies?
I'm not sure I'd call the Council races allies. We, humanity, have to learn to rely on ourselves.
Standing up for ourselves doesn't mean standing alone.
I don't think we should turn down allies. I just think we shouldn't bet everything on them staying allies. As noble as the Council members seem now, if their backs are against the wall, they'll abandon us.
I don't see that as inevitable.
Look, if you're fighting a bear and the only way for you to survive is to sick your dog on it and run, you'll do it. As much as you love your dog, it isn't human. It's not racism, not really. Members of their species will always be more important to them than humans are.
These seem like deeply held beliefs, Williams. What made you think this way?
My family's defended the Alliance since it was founded. My father, grandfather, great-grandmother, they all picked up a rifle and swore the oath of service. I guess we just tend to think of Earth's interests as our own.
It doesn't sound like you've worked with aliens before.
No, ma'am. Mainly I've been groundside, part of the surface garrison forces. I did get a rotation on a space station for training. Every Marine a rifleman, every rifleman ZG certified.
That's odd. Your record is spotless and your technical scores are exemplary. You should be serving with the fleet.
Anyway, that's why I haven't served with many aliens, Commander.
Okay, so let's go to this one.
You're lucky. I lost my family on Mindoir. Are you related to anyone I'd have heard of?
Couldn't say, Commander. I read about Mindoir. The Alliance screwed the pooch on that one. Should have had a bigger garrison.
Okay.
Is that why you're out here? To take the fight to the pirates?
No. The future of humanity is out here. There's so much we haven't seen yet.
Yeah. I still remember my first field exercise on Titan. When we hit mud, the reality hit me. I'm the first person who ever stood here. Then my drill instructor kicked me in the ass. I went face first into the muck. He spent the next 5 minutes chewing me out for gold breaking.
Don't tell me you had Gunny Ellison. He's the only one who uses that word to describe shirking duty.
Oh, Lord. You went to the Macapag boot camp, too? Yeah. Gunny Ellison's still reaming out recruits down there. Kicking ass and using words like inveigle and pusillanimous.
Okay. Never heard that one before.
All right, I can see where your concerns are coming from, Williams. But this is a multilateral mission. You're gonna have to work with aliens, like it or not.
It won't be a problem, Commander. You say jump, I say how high. You tell me to kiss a Turian, I'll ask which cheek.
Wow.
I don't think kissing Turians will be necessary.
You never know, Commander.
Okay.
Dismissed, Chief.
Ma'am.
So, there's a big, very difficult decision that's going to come up later in this game for those of you who have not seen it. And I won't spoil it though, but and don't let me forget, well, not that you really can help it, but I do want to address some of the conversation with Ashley there. So, let's first talk to Garrus. We get a chance to.
Commander.
Hello.
How are you?
Why did you want to be a C-Sec officer in the first place?
Right to
That's
the
a
point,
good
huh?
question. There were several reasons, I guess.
Like what?
Probably the same as most officers. I wanted to fight injustice, wanted to help people. I guess my father had something to do with it too. He was C-Sec, one of the best. I grew up hearing about his accomplishments or seeing his picture on the vids after a big arrest. He's taking my resignation pretty hard.
That's tough. But you'd think he'd be impressed you're going after Saren.
My father's a C-Sec man to the bone. Do things right, or don't do them at all, he says. He thinks I'm being too rash, too impatient. He's worried I'll become just like Saren. He actually talked me out of becoming a Spectre when I was younger, for the same reasons.
You were asked to be a Spectre.
Well, I was targeted as a possible Spectre candidate. Me and about 1,000 other Turian military recruits. I could have received special training, but my father didn't like it. He despises the Spectres. He hates the idea of someone having unlimited power with no accountability. He wouldn't like you, Commander. No offense.
I suppose I can understand his concern.
You can. But Saren's not going to play by our rules, C-Sec's rules. If you want to nail Saren, you need to send someone who isn't restricted by policies and procedures.
Just because you can break the rules doesn't mean you should. I don't need to stoop to Saren's level to stop him. And neither do you, Garrus.
I see what you mean, but I'll think about it. Thanks, Commander.
And see, this is another one when it comes to Garrus. And I guess going from this game all the way through the whole trilogy, you'll see like some deep character progression and evolution, if you will. And Ashley and Garrus are two of the bigger ones, but there's others too, and Liara as well, to be honest with you. Her and it's all in different areas, which makes this game so interesting. No one's really the same. They all have different issues. Different, of course, different backstories and things like that. But we're gonna kind of want to talk about that as we go through this whole Let's Play of all 3 games. But let's go ahead and talk to Tali.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I think these are all the same conversation pieces. Yes.
Carry on, Adams.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Go ahead and get that codex entry and talk to Tali.
Oh, hello, Shepard.
Are you okay?
I don't know. Your ship is amazing, and your crew's been really great to me, especially your chief engineer. But I just sort of feel out of place. The Normandy runs so smooth it feels like we're not even moving, and the engines are so quiet. How do you sleep at night?
The silence wakes you up?
Back on the flotilla, the last thing you want to hear is silence. It means an engine's died or an air filter shut down. I guess you don't have to worry about that here. But old habits die hard. But it's more than just the silence. This ship feels so empty. It's like half the crew is missing. Back home, I couldn't wait to go on my pilgrimage. I couldn't wait to get away from the crowds. Now that I'm out here, I kind of miss them.
Sometimes we don't appreciate what we have till it's gone.
That's true. I'm starting to wonder if that's what the pilgrimage is really about. It's given me a whole new perspective on my people and our culture. You know, there's always a few who go on their pilgrimages and never return. I always assumed something bad happened to them. But maybe they just wanted a different life.
You do plan to return to the migrant fleet, right?
I could never abandon my people, Shepard. I will go back eventually. But we have to stop Saren first. Otherwise, I might not have a home to go back to.
Okay, so we did talk about all these things. So again,
I should go.
See you later.
Every conversation isn't long, which is good, but just gives you just enough. But back to Ashley, it's funny because if you really think about and put yourself in her shoes, I guess you can kind of see things to a degree similarly, but at the same time, it's funny how when you're on the inside looking out, you kind of miss the overall picture. And in a nutshell, to me, is a little bit prejudiced to feel the way she does. It's like she's putting everybody in the same basket. But it's funny because it's similar situations that we face in real life, of course. But I just like that having to have dealt with that situation. It's pretty cool. And then Garrus, this guy, he just wants to get the job done, and he doesn't want any chains and things like that holding him back from achieving his objectives and things like that. And I can understand that too, but at the end of the day, if you start doing things the way the criminals do it, then are you really any better than they are? So, some really good issues that this game touches on through the characters and character interaction, and I think that's great. So guys, before we start doing all this, let's go ahead and actually I should go back out and let's go to our journal. First of all, let's save after all those conversations. We don't want to have to go through all that again, but let us take a look at our journal and do some of these side missions first. Investigate the system. So let's go to the Argos Row cluster in the Hydra system. So let's go find it. Hydra system, Argos Row. Hydra system, Argos Row. Gotta say that or so I forget. Hydra system, Argos Row. So, Hades Gamma, Hydra system. Oh, that's the Argus Row. Okay, so Argus Row, that's it right there. And then the Hydra system, just want to make sure. So let's go here, Argus Row, Hydra system. This is where we need to investigate. So, I mean, this is one thing about, and they did add this back.
Message coming in.
1 second.
Patching it through.
Commander Shepard, my name is Nasana Dantius. I have a job for you. I can't say any more in an unsecured communication. If you're interested in hearing my offer, meet me on the Citadel so we can talk in person. I'll be waiting in the Diplomat's Lounge on the Presidium.
Okay, so remember that name, Nasana Dantius, and remember it through the whole series. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3, Mass Effect 1, 2, and 3. No, really 1 and 2. But, yeah, really just 1 and 2. But, I love how BioWare just kind of, you know, intertwined so many different things. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at the system here and see what is it that we need to be looking for and finding.
Message coming in.
There we go.
Patching it through.
General distress call. The Sacred Angel medical transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. An emergency landing. Argos.
Okay.
Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder. Won't last. Please hurry.
Okay. So, this is a land, so we need to kind of take a look now. Though there's a warning for a level 2 heat hazard, so we can't be outside of the Mako for a very long time. We're gonna go ahead and land on it. This is the side missions, guys. So we're out of the beaten path at this moment, and I'm gonna take what I do, because during my Let's Play, for example, when we go to Pharaohs, I have yet to decide who I'm gonna take with me. But when we go to Noveria, I'm definitely taking certain people. I don't want to spoil anything. So when I do these side missions, I pick the people that I don't normally take with me, just to kind of, you know, I guess get them experience. Though I think they all get experience the same, no matter who you bring. But just to kind of play around with everybody, make sure, you know, I'm bringing everybody along. So I'm gonna bring. I normally do bring Tally at some point during the main missions. I never bring Caden, so I think I'll bring him along for this. And maybe Ashley, you know, because these two I don't really bring with me a lot. I almost always bring Liara. I almost always bring Rex, and then Garrus is always with me most of the time. So these three I always have with them in some combination or another. Tally I do bring because she's an excellent tech person. Oh man, as you can, well, you can't see, but well, yes, you can see the purple is tech. Garrus is pretty good at tech and combat. Rex is biotic in combat. Liara is completely biotic strength, and when I say she is boss at it. Caden is tech and biotic, and then Ashley is all combat, which is good. I mean, if you want a lot of firepower, you want to bring Ashley with you. So as you can see, everybody has their strengths, and these guys are more the balanced crew. But Liara with her biotics, and biotics is pretty powerful in this game. She's, yeah, I always bring her along. So, let's go ahead and go with these two that we got. And let's touch down on this uncharted world. So, like I said, guys, I'm going to kind of skip through the traveling, but for this first planet, I guess I'll take you with me. But then for the other ones, because there's plenty of, a ton of side quest planets and uncharted planets to go on. So let's take a look at our map. And so this is where we are. We need to go to the transponder signal. The debris and the anomaly, those are extra things we can do. But for the sake of the Let's Play, I don't want to kind of get too sidetracked. I do want to do all the side missions and achieve those objectives. But all the secondary objectives and these side planets I'm not really going to worry about. So don't worry about that. Or so do know that, I should say. But of course, let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. If it would possibly even become a chance that all of you would simultaneously say that, dude, we want you to do it. Everything. Complete it all. Then I would do it. But unless there's a unanimous vote for that, I'm not going to do it because it's a time sink. And since I'm doing the whole trilogy...
There's the ship. This must be the place.
Okay.
Careful, Commander. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, I remember this mission. I won't spoil it, but I remember it.
It's a trap!
See? It is a trap. Ooh, missiles everywhere. Oh, we're sweet. Oh my god. Go ahead and oh! Oh my god, we're getting destroyed. Yikes. Let's take care of those guys first. Ah. Okay. Oh, he hit me still. Wow. Got you. Oh my god, I'm stuck on the armature. This is awesome. Okay, there we go. Got you. You see the stop shooting at me. Got you. Any more enemies? No more enemies. But since we're right here, guys,
I think we got him, Commander.
I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I remember I told you that we were at a hazardous level 2 hazard. So once I come out of here, you'll see the hazard thing will go up. This thing right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and survey the mine. Crap. There we go. You have successfully a large deposit of thorium. Okay, so we need to hurry and get back in, or else we're going to die. Out here. So this is it, guys. All we have to do now, which is really a godsend, is press forgot what the button is. Hold on one second. Yes, I remember now. All you do is press N to go back to Normandy. So we achieved that mission, which is good. All done there. But we're gonna go to the next one and knock it out. So, and see how convenient it takes you right back to the what's it called? Which is good. Alright, so UNC, Missing Marines, Strange Transmission, this is done. Oh, we have yet to do that one too, which we will do. But let's go to that one. We need to go to the Citadel, which we will do, by the way. That's another good thing we need to do. After every mission at the main spots, go back to the Citadel because there's new missions there. So the game kind of fills out that way. For some people, they just played it, you know, hit all the planets left, right, back to back, and you shouldn't do it that way because missions do lock out too. So if you finish, you know, all the main story planets in succession, you'll miss some of the missions back at the Citadel. So let's go ahead and take care of all the planetary ones that we need to do. So let's go find the commune. Century system in the Hawking Ada cluster. So let's do that now. Oh, before we go from there, let's go ahead and level ourselves up a little bit. We have heavy armor, advanced shield boost. I'll take that, and I'm gonna want sniper rifles. So let's unlock this. Good. Sniper rifles unlocked. Which assassination skill. Can't wait to that. Cool. All right, save our game. It's always a good habit to do that. Because this game does crash out very rarely, but it does crash out. And if you crash out and without saving after you've played a while, you will literally have to play all that you've played over again. Unless you got a good autosave, which depends on certain factors. But anyway, let's go to the Hawking Ada cluster. Was that Hades Gamma? Darn it, I forget. No. Oh, hiccups. Pardon me, guys. Hawking Ada. I just saw that. Hawking Ada. Century. Yes, that's where we need to go. So, guys, let's see about this commune. And the great thing about this, too, guys, and it's funny because I'm talking your ear off because during the dialogue I don't talk
Message
much.
coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you. An Alliance officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hawking Ada cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
What kind of proof do you have that the Major is dangerous?
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them. That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection.
and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however, he probably saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed him.
Okay.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command. Couldn't cope with the guilt. His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
I might be able to end this without violence.
That may not be possible, Commander. We don't want a bloodbath, but Kyle is dangerous. I'll trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
So yes, that's exactly the mission that we're going into, by the way. Alright, so it's not this planet. It could be a moon, too. I think it is that moon. Before we do that, let me just see. Let me survey that. I want to do the surveys, too, guys. Kind of want to make sure you grab those. And I did forget to do that on some of the other ones. Okay. Yeah, this is not the one. I don't think so. Right now, it's the moon. Let's make sure there's nothing else here. Alright, it's the moon. Press rope. Press rope. So, here we go. So that's what I mean. You know, these stories are involved, and you know, it's pretty cool. Actually, let's take somebody else with us. Let's take these two. Good combination of tech. And, well, actually, they don't balance out too well. We need a little bit of everything. Let's take Liara and her. Take a little bit of balance of everything here. So let's go with that group. So Father Kyle is a loony. He's a loony. But let's go see exactly what's going on. Now that I think about it, I probably should have put some of those points in charm. I think old dude mentioned that, but let's see. Do I gain any points? Right, she already, okay, she has barrier. She has warp. Awesome, Liara. Stasis. Oh, her stasis is boss. Man, oh man, lift. She is a monster with biotics, guys. And you will see that, actually. Me, I definitely need more charm. Darn it. I need to undo. Oh, look at there. I can kind of undo them all, but I don't want to do all that. So let's see if I can get away with it. Let's see what Tali got. Marksman, shield boost, first aid, damping, that's good. Overload is good. Damping, as I said, is really good. So they're both powerful. Quite save, as I love to do. Okay, guys, and let's see how far the objective is. Yeah, we're gonna kind of skip through the traveling. Though the planet is pretty, yeah, well, the moon, I should say. And the graphic, I love the way everything looks. You know, it's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and get there. And I'm going to skip to that part. Okay, guys, after a very bumpy, unpleasant ride, we're pretty much there. We came through the back way, though. Haven't noticed. And this Mako is something special, I'll tell you that much. Oh, man. The amount of bumpiness here is incredible. So this is the compound. Let's see if we can get to the bottom of this here.
I'm on my way.
Okay. You can use that gun. That's cool. Let's see here.
This is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
I want this to end peacefully. If he doesn't see me, people could get hurt.
We won't let you take Father Kyle away. He protects us. We need him.
Oh, cool.
The Alliance wants someone to pay for those murders. Let me speak to Major Kyle, and maybe I can find some way to help you all get out of this alive.
Wait. Father Kyle will speak with you. Head to the building at the far end of the compound. He'll meet you there.
Okay, which is this one. But I just love this, being able to go to uncharted planets. One thing that like I said before, I wish they just kind of fleshed them out a little more. I know that takes more time out of the development schedule, but man, oh man, like if they would just kind of just fill out a lot of these planets and just let you explore them, even if there's no really big story tied to it, just, you know, buildings that you can enter, you know, just kind of see the, you know, local life, just go about their business. Like I say, I'm one of those simulation guys. You know, I play SimCity. Come on, you know, I like to watch that type of stuff. But anyway, let's go ahead and okay, they're peaceful now.
Those other men from the Alliance tried to kill Father Kyle.
Biotics can feel safe here.
So this is the compound, the compound. Let's see if we can.
Biotics can feel safe here.
Oh yeah, your buddy just said the same thing.
Father Kyle says other humans are scared of us because they know we're better than them.
Oh my god. Alright, whatever you say. Darn it, I had the opportunity, the key opportunity to get that. Okay, so, ooh, yes. I think those are good. I level up. Woohoo.
Don't try anything. We're watching you.
Yeah, so you say. Yes, I'll take those and throw them into charm. Exactly what I was looking for. So now, that's as far as we can go. Oh, let's see. She gets singularity. Nice. Oh, they didn't want to do that. They didn't want to do that. Let them hope that we solve this and resolve this peacefully. Let them hope. Hey, I can see my mouse. There we go. It's gone now. Alright, Father Kyle. What are you doing with these folks? Actually. Equipment. Okay, good. Our helmet is off. Because I don't want her to talk to him with her helmet on.
If you try to take Father Kyle away from us, you'll end up like those other Alliance soldiers.
Uh-huh. Promises, promises. Let's see. Yes, cool. It's not functioning, so we can just get what's in there. It's funny how, you know, you can just pretty much loot their stuff without them caring. Right. So, Forja Kyle.
I am Major Kyle. I know why you've come. We have no quarrel with you. Why can't you just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me?
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy.
Blasphemy.
I did what I could to make their end quick and painless. I had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
The Alliance sent me to bring you in, Major. Can't you see this has gotten out of hand? Don't you understand you are endangering your followers?
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
See, the charm came into...
You ordered your followers to kill those Alliance investigators. You must face the consequences of your actions. Do you really want your children to suffer for your sins too?
No. This was my fault. My children are innocent.
Oh my God.
Pure. Please. I never meant for this to happen. I'm sorry.
You're doing the right thing, Major. Your children will be better off for it. Come on.
Wait. If my children see you taking me away, they won't understand. They will attack and you will be forced to kill them all. You have shown me the error of my ways, Commander. Now you must give me time to explain it to them. It is the only way they will understand. Please, give me 1 hour. After that, I will meet the Alliance authorities at the gates of my compound and surrender without violence. I give you my word.
I'm gonna trust you. If you betray that trust, you and all your children will suffer.
I will not betray you, Commander. Thank you for this.
Your pilot can ask Alliance Command to send a patrol to collect Major Kyle. I just hope you know what you are doing, Shepard.
Oh, Liara, worry not, my dear. Okay, so let's head back. I am going to, now from in here, I can't hit in. I have to get out of the compound first, and then I'll hit in, and then we can effectively jump right back onto the Normandy. And then we'll notify Admiral Hackett of the situation. And they can come gather up Father Kyle, or Major Kyle, more appropriately. So weird. Yeah, so this is the extent that's why I love this game. It's just little things like this, that this kind of detail just really fleshed out the game, made you feel like you're a part of the universe. Now, even hitting in right now won't work. We have to be inside the Mako for that. So let's go ahead and get there, and then return to the Normandy. That's the planet. We're on the moon. We're on the moon. We landed on the moon. Okay, let's go return to Normandy and let's debrief. Once we save our game, then we'll debrief. Okay.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Admiral Hackett here, Commander. Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We sent in a team as you instructed. Kyle's followers have disbanded, and the Major surrendered to us without incident. We'll make sure he gets the help he needs. To be honest, Shepard, I thought this thing was going to end in a bloodbath. I don't know how you did it, but you saved a lot of lives. Congratulations.
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much. I am Jane Shepard. Well, I'm not Jane Shepard, but I'm playing as Jane Shepard. So there is, by the way, before we do all that, well, we really need to end the video because we're past 30 minutes. But so we did that. Now the next one will be this one, Distress Call, which is in the Sparta system. Aeolus must be the planet in the Artemis Tau cluster. Okay, so we're gonna do that in the next video, guys. And again, just want to kind of finish out all those side quests, all the ones that we can at this point before we go on to the next, main story planet or whatever. So let's go ahead and finish this video here, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. You guys are awesome. Hit me in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this episode and going forward. Thanks, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.